Well, everyone, and welcome back to the Hot Sheet Live, brought to you by ReloToBaja and Costaro Real Estate. My name is Sid Chacon, your real estate Sherpa in the Baja Sur, helping make sure every step you guys take is a solid one. So again, today we are going over the most recent uploads of new properties in the Los Cabos MLS. And I'd like to remind you guys to, if you want to go along with me, please make sure to go to relotobaja.com. As I share my screen with you, I want to remind you to always feel confident to create an account at ReloToBaja.com. It's free. And ultimately, the information that is asked of you is exclusively used by my team and I just to communicate directly with you. All right. Our goal is to provide you the best level of service and attention. If you email me, I will respond within 24 hours or less. If you do choose to call or text me, I will respond immediately, if not within the hour. That is always my goal. It's extremely rare that that goes beyond that. And that may be only because I am in a meeting or currently filming, doing something like this, right, with a live. So, again, thank you so much for your confidence, and I appreciate it very, very much. And I want you to always have the confidence to reach out to me for anything that you feel that I can help with at any time. All right, guys. So reloadtobaja.com, you go to the MLS search, you go to property search, and you're going to come up with this page right here. Again, for the hot sheet, if this is something you want to do on your own when you are home or having a cup of coffee in the morning, I recommend always to leave this particular field as is, Baja California Sur. You can always do curated searches based on specific areas. However, I want to look at, for the purpose of this episode and every episode that we do with the hot sheet, we want to show you everything that is brand new in the Los Cabos MLS. And remember, we cover an area as far north as Santa Rosalia, all the way down to Los Cabos, both on the Pacific side to the Sea of Cortez. Okay, so we cover all of that area, and that's thanks to affiliate agents and brokers all the way in Loreto that work areas as far north as Santa Rosalia and Mulegé, and on the Pacific side, like San Juanico, which is the famous Scorpion Bay for you surfers and whatnot, right? So any price, because we want to look at everything, any number of bedrooms and baths, we don't want to miss out. And of course, houses and condos. Keep in mind that this includes pre-construction and fractional ownership. And under the More tab, again, the only thing you're going to change is this time on site. You're going to click on the new today, and that will give you, if you're looking at this on a daily basis, this will give you exactly. And today we have 13 brand new results from 19.85 million all the way down to $188,000. So we got a little something for everybody, depending on what the budget is that you want to keep. I think you'll find something. All right. So let's start at the top. Let's go to the 19.85 million. What do we get for that? And I'll just open these up to save a little bit of time. We'll go with these. Okay. So the top four range from 19.85 down to 1.2, just about $1 million. And then from there, they drop down to $678,000 to the 188,600. So we'll be taking a look at this in kind of like two steps, two phases. So let's start with the first one. Okay, so this is in the San Jose corridor. And just by the looks at this property, is this, well, it says Palmia Drive, Caleta. So yeah, it's in Palmia. So for sure, let's take a quick look at this. For those of you that are not familiar with the Palmia gated community, Palmia was originally well known for the Palmia Hotel, which is located right here, right at this little tip, right there, the Palmia Hotel. It used to be owned by a private individual owner. Long time ago, I believe he was a what do you call it? World War II fighter pilot, like veteran or something like that, if I recall correctly, a long time ago. And then now it is owned by the one and only corporation, and it is called the one and only Palmia. And since then, the Palmia development has completely grown up tremendously. Many of its subdivisions were bought up by individual developers like the Del Mar folks, and they have really helped develop the entire residential side of the Palmia community in such a great fashion in the last 10, 15 years that I've seen them do all their work, which is phenomenal. The Palmia area does have some private clubs like Club 96, beach clubs, etc., aqua restaurants and whatnot. It is quite an extraordinary community, and it does come as far south as this area does here. So it's quite interesting. This particular home is on the north end of Palmia, closer to the surf break. You can start to see right here where the swells are at. Acapulquito Beach. This right here, this little bend right here, this is known as Old Man's or Costa Azul. This is a great surf break right there. It's one of the three surf breaks that you're going to find within the Los Cabos area. Between San Jose del Cabo and Cabo San Lucas, there are a total of three different surf breaks. So owning here on Palmia Beach, I suppose you could technically swim out right here and start surfing all the way in. It'd be one heck of a swim back, but what can I tell you? It is doable. Um, let's take a look at the home. Maybe I'm just being a little romantic. 7 bedrooms, 7 baths. According to this, it's 12,860 square feet. Sometimes there's a little slip there of the decimal point, but I don't believe that that's the case in this example. For 19.85 million, I believe it may be exactly that. We'll double check it. But that is gorgeous. Look at the vaulted ceilings. Barreled ceilings. Gorgeous. Look at that beach. You will enjoy sunrises here, primarily sunrises as the sun sets behind you. You can kind of tell already with these shadows. Look at that. And look at this beach. Isn't that gorgeous? It looks like you have a nice little direct path down to the beach itself, as you can see here. See this down here? Looks like you have a little garage for your toys. And it's as if you had your own little private beach, as you could tell by this. These rocks right here separate the rest of the Palmia beach over here from what would be your own little tiny cove. That is quite sexy. That is absolutely gorgeous. I think that's all she wrote for the photographs because it looks like we're repeating. Oops. 7 bedrooms, 6 full baths, one partial bath. A once in a generation legacy estate, never before on the market. This iconic beachfront residence offers uncomparable prestige on the sands of Palmia Bay, one of Cabo's most coveted and swimmable beaches. Set on a rare half-acre parcel directly on the water, the home features 6 bedrooms, 6.5 baths. So that's interesting. It says 7 bedrooms over here. Plus a full attached apartment. That's probably why there's the 7 bedrooms. Okay, all executed in classic Palmia style with timeless elegance and modern comfort. From the moment you enter, the architecture reveals its intention. A grand foyer flows effortlessly into an open living area and bar framed by soaring ceilings, vast windows that disappear into the Baja breeze. The interiors dissolve into the outdoors, unveiling a dramatic terrace that cascades to a manicured lawn, infinity edge pool, water slide, spa, and expansive entertaining pavilion designed for unforgettable gatherings beneath the stars. The second level hosts two principal suites, each opening to a vast private terrace with sweeping views of Palmia Bay, serene retreats designed for privacy and connection to the sea. On the main level, two spacious ocean view guest suites offer comfort and style for family and friends, while a hybrid office with a built-in Murphy bed provides flexible space for work or additional accommodations. There you go. On the lower level, a private ocean view suite off the pool terrace creates an intimate hideaway just steps from the water. An attached apartment completes the residence, ideal for staff, extended family, or long-term guests. The property also includes a two-car garage and a rare beachfront toy garage with direct access to the sand, perfect for paddleboards, surfboards, or beachside vehicles. Here, every view is framed by the shimmering blues of the Sea of Cortez, Private pathways leads to the shoreline, and property's orientation captures both luminous sunrises and tranquil evenings by the sea. With indoor outdoor living at its core, the residence becomes a setting for celebration, connection, and quiet luxury alike. This is more than a home, it is a narrative property, a once in a lifetime legacy piece that transcends generations. For the discerning buyer seeking both an iconic address and enduring value, it stands as the ultimate expression of Cabo's coastal lifestyle. I would agree with that description because this kind of really does embody, everything one would kind of dream of when it comes to life and lifestyle in Los Cabos. And what a great location, truly. Excellent. All right. Um, HOA fees, 2,235. That's very likely US per month. Tax amount will be reassessed at time of transfer of title. And in this example, yeah, what can I tell you? I don't believe that this includes the any golf membership or beach club membership or whatnot. That would be completely separate for you to choose to opt into or not. Okay. All right. Let's move on to the next one. So now we find ourselves completely on the opposite end from San Jose to Cabo San Lucas. And we find ourselves also in the iconic, what they call the Beverly Hills, if you would, of Cabo San Lucas, the Pedregal. And the Pedregal, as you can see here on my map, is this mountainside community. On one side, you have homes. These are all custom built homes with beautiful beach. You will find on here tennis courts, pickleball courts, basketball courts, again, direct access to the beach, a great little coffee shop, and now the new mountain club. For an additional monthly fee, you can participate in the mountain club. They have a great gymnasium, pool area. They do yoga there. They have a great restaurant, which you can receive discounts at as well, if I'm not mistaken, for that monthly fee. And then on the other side, you do have the condominium section of the Pedregal. Both have the prestige of being able to have these wonderful vacation rentals immediately in a community adjacent to downtown Cabo San Lucas and the marina area. So it's quite easy access to the entire town and everything that it has to offer. Wonderful beaches, great fishing, party or luxury, it's all there. All right, let's take a look at this. Oh, I've been in this home before as well. Gorgeous. I mean, the views, right? Four bedrooms. Let me see something here. Can we know? I just want to see if it had a name for us. So as you can see from here, street level, and this is one of the beautiful things about being in the Pedregal is you can't build any taller than one story at from street level. Immediately here, you're walking into the property and you can already see these gorgeous views. I mean, that is it right there. From cruise ships to New Year's Eve fireworks shows, the Bisbees shotgun start. This has it all on your live screen, if you would, with that view. It's almost as if, here you go, the largest live screen TV, and enjoy everything that is Cabo San Lucas. Gorgeous kitchen, beautiful floor plan. Whether you're relaxing, entertaining, that's a wow, right? Mountain views, city lights views. I mean, you have it all. So I'm curious, those of you that are watching, make sure to put your comments down below. What would you do? Would you go with the other one with the private beach and the little toy garage right on the beach as well? I mean, 7 bedrooms because it's 6 bedrooms, 6 baths with its own little private apartment, casita adjacent. Again, half an acre of land, basically. Or this one for under $5 million, 4.5 just about, with these views above, mountain. You're in a mountain view, gorgeous. Look at that. It's not oceanfront, So you're not going to have to deal with the maintenance of the salt water. Although at $12 million and change, I'm sure we can afford it. That's not an issue. I mean, it's quite a contrast, right? But both are gorgeous. Look at that. This home is quite spacious. Very interesting. It's another living room with beautiful balconies and views. Look at these bedrooms with these gorgeous balconies and views. Again, you're facing east. You're going to enjoy these wonderful sunrises. Look at that. The marina, shotgun starts, everything. Looks like we captured a drone in the drone shot. All right, let's take a look at what the description shares with us. Set high above Pedregal, overlooking all of Cabo San Lucas, Villa Leonetti reigns as the property with the most breathtaking panoramic views of the marina, Medano Bay, and the city. By day, the sea sparkles endlessly. By night, the lights of Cabo shimmer below. On the market for the first time, this 7,865 square foot residence blends classic elegance with relaxed Baja sophistication, featuring 4 bedrooms, 4.5 baths, and generous indoor-outdoor living. It's designed for everyday comfort and exceptional entertaining. Three suites offer private terraces and ensuite baths, while the infinity pool and jacuzzi invite you to embrace the best of Los Cabos living. Leonetti, Villa Leonetti truly stands as the king overlooking all of Cabo. All right. Wow. Let's take a look here. HOA fee, frequency. This is for the year. So again, in comparison, 3,868 for the year, not too shabby. Again, the property taxes will be reassessed. You're always looking at about 0.2%. So in this example, probably closer to 8,000, 9,000 at most. All right, let's move on to the next one. Santa Carmela. So now we're finding ourselves kind of as we enter Cabo San Lucas, or vice versa, as we're leaving Cabo San Lucas on the corridor. If we're leaving Cabo San Lucas, this is just past Costco and the Home Depot area. Let's give you a better example with the hybrid map here. Santa Carmela, you may have, if you've been with me on several episodes already, Santa Carmela is this nice long strip right here. You see here, a little over 60 odd homes, if I'm not mistaken. This is where Home Depot's at, Fresco's at, supermarket. You're not too far from that shopping. Over here, you find Cabo del Sol. And in this community, I would have to argue that this is one of the most well-established HOAs and communities here, oceanfront. There's lots of local hoteliers, business owners that own here. There's some, professional sports figures from the U.S., Canada that own here as well. So you're in really great company with 2 tennis courts, pickleball courts that can be used as pickleball as well. And of course, they do have a beach club right here. It's a great little community. Let's take a look at the photos and the details. Let's go back one. Okay, so I believe it's this property right here on the corner that they're showcasing. There's your ocean view. So this is tall enough for a garage. I mean, for a boat, and you have your car over here. So two car garage plus lots of parking on the street for guests. Ocean views, open floor plan. The elevated pad obviously offers you privacy. $3.45 million, 5 bedrooms, 5 baths. See, for example, here 59,180 square feet. I think this is off by maybe a decimal point, kind of to prove my point from earlier. Lots of solar panels. This is for water heating, if I'm not mistaken. That may be heating the pool. Not too far from the tennis pickleball courts, right? At all. So that's easy access there. And just down the street right here is your beach club. It's a great location inside of the community. And there's the boat, like I mentioned, right? They're showing the boat, so maybe it comes with. Let's take a look at the description. An exceptional second row ocean view residence in the gated Santa Carmela community, Via Toscano offers expansive views of Land's End and the Sea of Cortez from a beautifully landscaped and private setting. Located along Cabo's prestigious Golden Corridor, this fully furnished turnkey home blends traditional elegance with thoughtful upgrades. Crafted with high quality materials and attention to detail, the residence offers custom woodwork, marble finishes, and a rare high ceiling garage designed to accommodate a boat, multiple vehicles, and all of your favorite Baja toys. The lush grounds are filled with mature palm trees and fruit trees, creating a peaceful retreat just minutes from town. Energy efficient with both 152 solar panels, Via Toscana offers low operating costs and a proven rental history, making it ideal as both a personal vacation home and an income generating asset. Additional features include generous storage, seamless indoor outdoor living spaces, and access to the private oceanfront beach club and tennis courts exclusive to Santa Carmela homeowners. A Ford Explorer and a fishing boat with 850 hours on the motors are available for purchase separately. This is a rare opportunity to own a well-built, income-producing home in one of Cabo's most established and secure communities, comfortable, turnkey, and ready to enjoy from day one. I'm sure we can negotiate those into the price. Let me know if this is something that interests you. It's basically ready to rock and roll, right? All right, let me see one last thing. Where is no? They didn't show us the HOA fees. All right, let's move on to the next one. Casa Colibri, Casa Colibri, Laguna Hills. So now let's flip back over to the San Jose area, a little bit beyond San Jose. You may have remembered me mentioning the Puerto Los Cabos area, which is all of this golf course you see right here. This is Puerto Los Cabos, and it is east of the San Jose Marina. You use this little bridge right here, which goes from the historic downtown San Jose area across the estuary into the Puerto Los Cabos area. Now, there's a back road. It's not so much of a back road, but it's the Cabo, the East Cape Road, better said. Okay, that goes behind Puerto Los Cabos, and it leads you right here down this path directly to the Encanto de la Laguna and El Encanto area. And it is right here where we find this property, right here. Now, this is a gated community, if again I recall correctly. So it does have, I believe, an HOA. There's a security guard there, but I don't believe you have any other amenities other than the security, if I'm not mistaken. 1.2, just about 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, 2,400 square feet, facing east for beautiful sunrises. This is going to be a much more rural feel in comparison to what we've been looking at thus far in today's hot sheet. Um, as you can tell by the dirt roads, here is, you can't quite tell, but here's the entrance gate over here to the community. I forgot the name of the restaurant that used to be right here on the beach. I'll remember it, I'm sure, perhaps during our episode. But this road over here is paved and it leads to El Encanto de la Laguna, which is another gated community. And there is a beach club restaurant over here that you can access, if I'm not mistaken, right there. That's your sunrise. So again, we're looking at these types of finishes, the polished cement finishes, terracotta floors, simple, rustic, easy maintenance. Completely different vibe, right? Different feel altogether. Yeah, you're not too far from fishing here. Again, you can go over to the marina and launch your boat there. Looks like they got some surfboards there as well. You're not too far from surfing either. If you go a little farther east from here, um, you find yourself with multiple surf breaks: La Fortuna, Nine Palms, Shipwrecks. And I think that's it with these photos. You have all this extra land, if I'm not mistaken, here on this parcel. You can definitely expand. They don't have a pool, but you could add that in. I mean, it's interesting. This little section over here, they kind of kept it very with its natural vegetation, but I think something can be done there. Yep, donkeys abound. All right, let's take a look at the description. Welcome to Casa Colibri, a charming two-bedroom, two-bathroom home located in the serene neighborhood of Laguna Hills. This unique opportunity property offers a one-bedroom, one-bath suite upstairs, complete with a kitchen, living room, and spacious patio, plus a private one-bedroom, one-bath suite downstairs, ideal for guests. Enjoy panoramic views from the expansive rooftop deck, perfect for sunbathing and whale watching. Situated in a generous corner lot, Casa Colibri offers exceptional potential for expansion, whether you envision adding a pool, guest casita, or any additional living space with possibilities. The possibilities are endless. The property includes a 3-car garage, with one being an extra large tall boat garage, ideal for storing your fishing boat or Cabo toys. The additional garage space also offers the potential for conversion into extra bedrooms or living areas without sacrificing parking or storage. Equipped with a full solar system, brand new batteries, and a generator, Casa Colibri offers energy independence while still being connected to CFE for convenience and low cost. New hurricane shutters recently installed on all door and windows. Step outside to find beautifully desert landscaped grounds, lush greenery, lovely patios, and a variety of outdoor spaces perfect for relaxing or entertaining. The property has big mountain views as well as ocean views, along with stunning sunrises every morning. Enjoy the soothing sounds of singing birds, tranquil outdoor fountains, and refreshing outdoor showers. Just 300 meters from the ocean, 3 blocks. Casa Colibri is a true Baja gem. The Laguna Hills neighborhood is 24/7 gated, offering an off grid and low maintenance cost lifestyle. Only 8 minutes to the marina and 15 minutes from downtown. You'll have easy access to the best dining, shopping, and entertainment San Jose del Cabo has to offer. Yeah, it's great because you're going to have that rural feeling, but yet not be far away from anything at all. $1,500. That's a little over $100 a month in HOA fees. in that respect. And again, the tax amount, this will be reassessed at time of transfer of title, 1.2, $2,400 odd dollars approximately for the year in property taxes before discounts. All right, let's take a look at the rest. So this brings us now to the under $1 million. We jump immediately down to 678. And these are really good examples with gorgeous views. Let's try to knock these out. These three are right within that 675, with $500,000 to $700,000 price range, and then it really drops down to under 300,000. So we're starting to see some more inventory under 300,000, which is great for those that are looking for quick little investments. Let's see here. First one, Solaria. Okay, so this is located as we go uphill in the El Tizal hillside. This is the East El Tizal hillside, if you would, not too far above. This is Home Depot. This is the road. It's completely paved, and it leads you directly to Solaria. Now, you can't quite tell from here, this image, but on this little wedge is where they are building Oceana. Oceana is a high-end luxury condo wellness type development right here. And this behind it is Solaria. So again, these can block some of the views from the Solaria development. I would argue that it's primarily these immediate buildings here that you can't quite yet see because this satellite image is old for whatever reason. But from these buildings up, your views are fairly well protected. And if this pin is correct and the condo sits on this end of the building, as you can see here, you have your views. And just so you can see real quick, your views are in this direction. Okay. And it's all downhill from there. No pun intended. So as you can see, this is the view you're looking at in this direction, right? You're almost following this line. So your corridor, your view corridor is very well maintained. Okay. Let's take a look at as you can see here in the first image. These are the buildings that are not yet up in that satellite image, but they're already in existence. You do have like two pool areas, clubhouses, if you would. This is the smaller one of the two. Over here, you can kind of get a little peek of the second one where there is a gymnasium. There's a restaurant. It's quite nice, actually. And I think this is a third floor. Let's confirm it real quick. D201. So it's a second floor. First condo on the floor. And there's your views. That's a pretty nice, broad, wide open view. And that is the famous Land's End, the iconic Land's End, the quintessential view that everybody's looking for or thinks about whenever they mentally picture Cabo San Lucas. I will say I've been in these and I've seen these as they were being built. Excellent work by the developer. They're currently finishing up another project just a little south of this one, meaning downhill, closer to Home Depot. And I think that's it for the photographs we're repeating. So let's take a look at what the description shares with us. Solaria D201 combines modern design, comfort, and sweeping views of the Sea of Cortez and the Arch. This move-in ready 3-bedroom, 3-bath condo features an open layout where the living, dining, and kitchen areas connect seamlessly to a 39-meter private terrace. Set within one of Cabo's most exclusive and peaceful communities, I would agree. It is very peaceful. Solaria offers resort-style amenities, including pools for adults and kids, a gym, deli, pickleball court, and 24/7 security. Ideal for those seeking privacy, comfort, and a relaxed coastal lifestyle just minutes from downtown Cabo San Lucas. What is your HOA fee, please? This is absolutely not correct. Yeah, we'd have to confirm it. They don't even, it's definitely not in the hundreds of thousands of pesos or dollars. So yeah, something went wrong right there. Maybe accidentally fell asleep on the keys. I don't know. We can confirm that for you. If you're interested in that one, let me know. All right. That'd be awesome. All right. Let's move on to the next one. Now, we go from Cabo San Lucas back to San Jose again. And in San Jose, this property sits on a corner immediately across the street from a great little park, which is a phenomenal park, actually. So if you have, pets, this is a great place to walk your dog. Lots of little things. You can even do like calisthenics out there. You have a little football court. I mean, it's phenomenal. And you're literally walking distance to the beach. Here's the beach, here's your condo. I mean, let's call that a block, right? You're 1 block away from the beach or less, if you would. Let's take a look at this. Oh, and by the way, let's come back to the map. Uh, in this triangle that you see right here, you'll find, literally, you just walk up the road right here. This is your supermarket with a shopping plaza, and you have more restaurants right here, right on this. Swim with the dolphins. You might even be able to see them from your condo, right? You have more restaurants right here in this little plaza. You have banks. You have a gymnasium as well. Cabo Fitness is right here, although this place does have its own gym. And the bike path starts literally right about here. So if you're into biking, running, or jogging, you can enjoy this all along this path, all the way along. More restaurants, more restaurants, more restaurants, more jogging, more biking. Get all the way up to the estuary, go run and jog along the estuary, ride your bike in here as well. You have these bike paths, which is really cool in the estuary. And of course, the famous downtown historic San Jose district with the art district is all right here. I mean, it truly is a great location. Again, this is all the historic downtown. You're right here. This is all bikeable and joggable, whatnot. All right, let's take a look at this in Punto Nima. This is the common area pool on the rooftop, by the way. Here's your views. Gorgeous, right? There's your gym, clubhouse with pool table. This is the common area on the back of the building. If you notice right here, you have like a little pickleball court. And that's all she wrote for the photos. Let's take a look at the description. Beautiful 2-bedroom condo at Punto, fully furnished. Perfect opportunity for those looking for a modern and comfortable lifestyle in a unique location. Designed with modern and functional spaces, this residential building is equipped with a variety of high quality amenities such as fully equipped gym, pickleball court, petanca game, barbecue area, game room, rooftop pool with stunning views, and I don't know what the S is. We'll leave it at that. Does not mention the HOA fees, but this is a great place. Whether you're talking long-term rentals, definitely vacation rentals, without a doubt. Okay, at all, you definitely got that covered right there. Excellent location. All right, let's move on to the next one. So now we're in La Jolla. So this is just as you're entering San Jose del Cabo or leaving San Jose del Cabo, right in front or behind, better said, of the Costa Azul beach surf break, you find La Jolla, Lomas de La Jolla. Easy access to travel in any direction to the highway. So if you want to head into Cabo, or if you want to go over to El Tule, the second surf break in the Los Cabos area, or if you choose to go into San Jose, it is a phenomenal location as well. You are elevated, so you do get these gorgeous views. And just to, let me pull on the map here a little bit. So again, we were just talking about this triangle right here, right as you enter San Jose del Cabo. This is where Punta Nima is located. This is the main beach, the hotel zone. So you have all these restaurants right here. You also, right here at Costa Azul Beach, El Celate Beach, you have these resorts where you have more restaurants and whatnot here as well, right? La Jolla sits up here. As you can see, here's the main gate. And we're looking at some condos that are right on the main street called Calle Los Frailes, right here. This is what we're talking about. So let's take a closer look. Oh, by the way, there are some tennis pickleball courts here in the back. Aside from the security and some of the landscaping in the common areas, the tennis pickleball courts are are the amenities that the community has to offer. All right, let's take a look here. So as you can see, you have condos, two levels. This is one, this is another. I believe this is another. So you have one, two, three different properties here, just so that you can see what we're looking at. One, two, three. You can see the pool below and those views, right? Those are gorgeous views. Look at that sunrise. Again, phenomenal for vacation rentals, long-term rentals, personal use. I think they've done an excellent job in the way that they've worked the space that they've been given here with this condo. Look at that view. It feels warm, right? Two bedrooms, two baths, just over 1,400 square feet, 545,500. And yeah, let's take a look at what the description has to share with us. Perched on a hillside in the charming boutique and gated development of Lomas de la Jolla, this beautifully renovated gem offers stunning views over the Sea of Cortez from its generously sized and private terrace. This premier top floor end unit is situated along the community's grand staircase. Also, it provides lovely setback views of the lush upscale neighboring community, La Jolla Residencial, along with the twinkling lights of historic San Jose on one side and beautiful Punta Palmia on the other. The sunrise photos speak for themselves. The starry and moonlit nights are not so easily captured. Separated uh, by a floor, both bedrooms, yeah, because you have one above the other. Both bedrooms feature an ensuite bath, enhanced by the living room's cathedral ceiling with a peekaboo skylight. The thorough and thoughtful renovation completed in 2022 maximizes storage and prioritizes ease of living. As I mentioned, I love what they did with the space. Um, Outfitted with full hurricane shutters, all new appliances, water heater, and coupled with a hardy, newer central air conditioner means the only thing you need to worry about is when to pour the margaritas. Although the condo has not been leased since its purchase and renovation, it would make a superb addition to the robust and well managed rental activity of sought after Lomas de la Jolla. This unique dwelling awaits its fortunate new owner. Yeah, that's a really nice condo, frankly speaking. And again, they don't share with us the HOA, although it is paid according to this every 6 months. The tax amount, again, will be reassessed at time of transfer of title. And on a property like this, at 545, you're you're probably looking at closer to $1,000 odd. All right, let's move on to the next one. So now we're looking at under $300,000, guys. Um, let's take a look here. Oops. For whatever reason, this one's not showing us any photographs whatsoever. I don't know why that's happening, but this is a fractional ownership in the Villa La Estancia um, development, which is on Medano Beach. We've talked about this multiple times as it continues to come up with price points inside of this community on fractional, definitely under the $300,000 price point for two bedroom, three bath condominiums. In this example, they're talking about a 1/4 share. And a 1/4 share, again, out of the year, 12 months, you're looking at about 13 weeks of ownership. You share that condo with a total of it's four owners, three other owners, and you would be having that. So at 2.75, this means that you own a quarter of what would be an over $1 million condominium. Now, if you have been with me on when we're looking at budgets at $700,000, even all the way up to the $2 million price range, you will find full ownership condominiums ranging in that price point from 700 to up to almost $2 million. Again, inside of the Villa La Estancia development, which is on the main beach in Medano. If fractional or full ownership in that development interests you, please reach out to me as soon as possible, and I will be happy to guide you through the options that are available there. Now, let's take a look at these. Now we're in La Paz. This is great. Okay, so we find ourselves, these both seem to be, if I'm not mistaken, this is definitely a pre-construction, but I don't know if this is a rendering or not. This is definitely not a rendering. Okay, this is in San Jose, and this one's in Cabo. Okay, so I'm fairly familiar with all of these except for the ones in La Paz. This is a rendering. I love how they put the couple hugging in the rendering. That is that's cute. All right, so let's take a look at where this is located. I always recommend that you use the on the map function the hybrid because it gives you that satellite with the street overlays. And one of the things that I enjoy about the street overlays, kind of like it says right here, La Levada del Sur, it tells you if there's any like restaurants or whatnot immediately surrounding you. In this example, I'm not seeing any. However, we can see that we are 5 to 6 blocks away from the Malecon. And the Malecon is the famous boardwalk in La Paz. And I'd like to remind you that the Malecon in La Paz is one of the, let's call it the crown jewels of the city. It starts about right here, and it just seems to go on for miles, whether you like to walk, jog, skateboard, roller skate, bicycle, whatever you like to do. I mean, this is a great way to get an exercise or a romantic stroll, whether it's for sunsets or sunrises in the La Paz area. It's phenomenal. The boardwalk right along one side, obviously, you have the Bay of La Paz, and on the other you have restaurants and bars. So it's a great opportunity again for breakfast or for dinner, some drinks. You got great sunrises, wonderful sunsets here as well. La Paz is well known for its ecotourism and these amazing world-class beaches, as you can tell by these different turquoise colored waters. One of the most famous beaches is Balandra, which is located right here. Make sure to show up early. They only give you 2 opportunities to go into the beach, I believe at around 8 o'clock in the morning and then again at around 1 o'clock, if I'm not mistaken. If you're going to go in the afternoon, you might even have to get a ticket to get access. And that's because this is a very protected environmentally protected area. That said, my favorite beach, even though the other one is gorgeous, is Playa El Tecolote. It's just so easy to get to, easy to drive up onto the beach. There's great restaurants here as well. And you seem to be able to walk out for what seems like a kilometer, which is about half a mile, out into the water with the views of Isla Espiritu Santo out here. So again, wonderful destination, La Paz. If you love to swim with the whale sharks, fishing, diving, snorkeling, you can have it all in La Paz as well. La Paz tends to have a warmer climate in comparison to just about any of the other cities you hear me talk about aside from Loreto. So that said, it is warmer during the summer months and slightly cooler in the winter. Let's take a look at this specific little property here. Altamirano. This is the building. How many condos do you think this is? Is it 6? Is it 9? Or is it just 3? You got private rooftop amenities here. I think maybe they have 6 condos. Elevator that goes all the way to the rooftop. It's kind of cool. I mean, let's take a look at this again. So you got 2 hot tubs, 2 barbecue areas, 2 beds, 2 baths, just under a hair of 1,000 square feet. They may not be counting terrace space at all in that example. It looks very modern, yet elegant. Interesting. Huh. Okay, so you can't quite tell. This image is so small. I wish they'd done a better job with this one. But in the center is the stairwell and the elevator shaft, right? You do have one condo on one side and one condo on the other. As you exit the elevator, the doors are diagonally opposite each other. This is the main entrance to this condo here. Okay. As you enter, you have your dining room, living room, kitchen area. And then behind it, you have your bedrooms. And again, diagonally over here, you enter dining room, different kitchen. That is quite an interesting design. So you have two condos per floor, a total of six condos. That is so interesting. Wow. Okay. What a unique design. I have not seen anything like that here. Modern two bedroom, two bathroom condo featuring an open concept layout with equipped kitchen, dining area, living room with a private terrace and laundry space located on the first floor of the Altamira 1020 building, Altamirano 1020 building with elevator access. Enjoy the exclusive rooftop amenities, including a jacuzzi, hammocks, grills, gathering area, and relaxation lounge. All with stunning sea views, perfect for those seeking comfort, style, and a prime location near the Malecon in La Paz. In pesos, this is 4.815 million pesos. So again, you can do the math on the exchange rate, but likely we can negotiate a price as well in pesos. And if we can work with our boys over at Mex Edge and do a great job in mitigating the exchange rate fluctuation with you for you, we can get you a better spot rate on the buy. And then maybe if this is something that is in pre-construction, depending on how long it takes for them to deliver, let's assume it's a year at the least. In that example, you could end up with a 5% forward points and have a better exchange rate. As an example, if you got it today at 20 to 1, it would be 21 to 1 at time of delivery, giving you, in essence, a better purchase price. Wow. If you want to know more about that, if that seemed a little complicated, I'd love to have a private session with you guys. Send me a message and I will introduce you to George and his team over at MexEdge, and we can talk about how we can mitigate those exchange rate fluctuations. All right. Did they give us any details here on the? No, they didn't. Right? 3 stories. Year built. No. No HOA fees whatsoever. I'm trying to see something. Yeah. All right. Let's go on to the next one. So this is another pre-construction property, and both with the last one and this one, obviously we always want to make sure that we do our due diligence on any pre-construction. We want to confirm that the developer is going to be able to deliver, um, and we will help you with all of that. Now this one obviously shows that it's a little farther away than the 6 blocks we talked about earlier, but you know what, don't let that dissuade you from moving forward on a property like the one I'm about to show you. It is still in La Paz, closer to the north end of La Paz, and you are able to get to the Malecon nonetheless. Okay, which is really nice. Let's take a look at the project. Bravana Living is what it seems like it's titled. Gated entry, outdoor parking, 4 condos. Oh, look at that. Okay, so it's double. It looks like you have 4 over here and 4 over there. Am I seeing that correctly? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 8 parking spots, if not mistaken. Wow, these are really drawings. These are more renderings. Okay. Very interesting. Okay, that's all she wrote when it comes to the images. New downtown opportunity. Bravana Living is a boutique, low density condo project in the heart of La Paz. Just 4 minutes to the cathedral and 5 minutes to the Malecon. Walk to shops and services. This stylish 2 bedroom, 1 bath unit features high end finishes, cooktop and hood, gated entry, on site parking, and an expansive ocean view rooftop terrace with barbecues. The prime downtown location and short term with prime downtown location and short term rental potential. This is a fantastic investment. Price 4.5 million pesos. They don't mention the HOA, but they tell us it's monthly. I think, of course. $241,000 for something like this. Interesting. And now we're in Cabo San Lucas. Palmitos Residential. Okay, now this is a development that has been ongoing over the years, I believe since COVID. During that time, they did have a little bit of a slowdown. You can see right here the entire square of the lot in which this development is being edified. The location is actually great. Calle Jacarandas, right here. This street leads directly to the back, or the what I would call the north entrance to uh, Quivira. Okay. You also have the recreational center, the Doncor Recreational Center, right here, which is quite an impressive complex with the Olympic-sized swimming pool, football. This is a soccer stadium, American football stadium as well, and then some more basketball courts and whatnot, running track all over here. It's quite an interesting place. And again, as far as shopping is concerned, Highway 19 is immediately accessible to you. If you head towards town, you're no more than about 15 minutes away from downtown Cabo San Lucas, maybe 20 with traffic. Lots of shopping. You have hospitals. This is a shopping center with a movie theater, banks, supermarkets, Carl's Jr., AutoZone, several gymnasiums, gyms as well. More supermarkets here in the area as well. And of course, if you head to the left on Highway 19, you are on your way towards Todos Santos. Boy, they really did some work here with this image. Yes, this is how it is now, by the way. These are not renders. They've just really played around with the photograph for whatever reason. Here, this is a more natural photo here of the pool area, bathrooms. I will say, if there was a negative here, is that there's no elevators. It's a 3-story building, if I recall correctly. Yeah, 3 stories. There's 3 condos per floor per building. If you would, yeah. There's nothing in the back. Yeah. So this condo build goes all the way to the back, if I recall correctly, or is it one this way, one that way? Yep. Penthouse for sale in Palmitos. The rooftop, yeah, the top floor does come with its own private space. If I recall, there it is, private rooftop terrace. So penthouse for sale in Palmitos Residencial, Cabo San Lucas. Discover this stunning penthouse style condo located in Palmitos Residencial, one of the fastest growing communities in Cabo San Lucas. Elegant unit offers 2 spacious bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, with 95, just about 1,000 square feet of living space, plus an impressive private rooftop terrace of another 1,000 square feet. Perfect for entertaining, relaxing, or enjoying the breathtaking sunset views over the Cabo Mountains. Let's see something here. I want to. They don't give us the HOA fee. I'd want to confirm, but I believe there is only one condo per floor here. So there's 3 condominiums here, 3 condominiums here, and that's it. The stairwell connects these 6 condos, if you would, and only the top floor has access to the rooftop. I want to confirm that. I have a feeling, however, that there may be another condo that faces in that direction. Um, as you can kind of see here, I think this is one condo, and then there's another condo behind it. So ultimately, then there's 6 condos in this building, 6 over here. That puts you at 12. That would be the only thing I'd want to really confirm here in this scenario. All right. If this is something that interests you, let me know. Let's move on to the next one. So this is in San Jose. I've been inside these as well. Um, these are very wow, what's the word I can use for these? Um, they're boutique-ish. That's the word I'm looking for. You know, um, great location. Okay, so again, this street you see right here uh, is lined with little tiny restaurants. Okay, you're across the street from a school, and there's this little micro university, like a satellite campus, is the word I'm looking for. This street right here connects, and you have a great seafood restaurant right here called Los Claros. If you hang a left, you are literally walking distance into the famous historical downtown area of San Jose del Cabo. Okay, lots of restaurants, great shopping. What can I tell you? The art district, it's all there. If you hang a right, a couple more restaurants and bars right here as well. All of this is within walking distance. You want to go shopping, you just come up the road and you have Walmart. So literally on your road and here along here, you have everything at your beck and call. If we continue down this road, you find yourself here on the hotel row where you have more restaurants. So it's a great location, truly. You're not going to have any views, okay? You're not going to have any views, but this little boutique condo building is quite nice and really may serve its purpose for what you're looking for, whether it's a vacation rental, a long-term rental, or personal use. I think you'll be satisfied. So long as you're not like insisting on views, this is great. And it has an interesting blend because this has like that what do they call it? That rammed earth kind of construction with the cinder block finish. It's kind of it's an eclectic mix. This particular owner seems like they did their own carpentry here. So I mean, it's quite. They left it raw, minimalistic. Now, if you don't like that, you can always finish the walls differently. I may keep this rammed earth look, because it is kind of it's designed to be that way. But I guess you could always cover it up with plaster if you wanted to. But it's designed to be that way, that rammed earth look. See, this is different in the bathrooms. But if you wanted it to be different, these are two commercial spaces. So you don't have a lot of actual living residents here on the condo. I believe there's a total of 8, less than 8, um, if I recall correctly. But if you don't like this being so rustic, you could always change it. Let's see what the description says. We're repeating images now. Discover the perfect blend of simplicity and boutique design. There it is, boutique. See? Okay, discover the perfect blend of simplicity and boutique design in this charming studio. Ideally located just minutes from San Jose del Cabo's vibrant downtown, you'll be close to the best restaurants, shops, and everything this beautiful town has to offer. With 56 meters of thoughtfully designed space, Vago 1718 Studio offers a perfect combination of tranquility and comfort, creating an inviting retreat to unwind and enjoy the essence of Baja California. Yeah, you do have a 3D tour here of the condo. It's 4 stories. Does it tell us how many are in the building? No, it does not. And they don't give us the HOA either. If any of these interest you, please let me know. I mean, this is a great location. Let's move on to the next one. And this is our final one. Thank you so much for joining me as we finish up with this last and final condo here. Phase 3, Torres Sea. We're back in Cabo San Lucas in the El Tizol hillside. And we're not too far from Costco. The 24-hour Soriana supermarket is right here. One of the things I love about the El Tizol hillside, it is a very well self-contained hillside. As you can see just from this little image, I'm not going to move it. You have Costco, you have a gasoline station, 24-hour supermarket. You have the Cabo Grill restaurant right here in this little U-shaped plaza. You have at least 4 different restaurants right there, another gymnasium, doctor's offices as well, a great Italian deli, phenomenal. And then right here you have more restaurants, Tacos El Tesal, a sushi restaurant. It doesn't show it, but the friendly markets right here, Mahi Sushi and Oxo. And then right here, you have Pata Salada, which is a great seafood restaurant as well with a view. I mean, all of that is like on the block. You know what I mean? That's pretty cool. All right, let's take a look at and you're just minutes away, literally minutes from downtown Cabo San Lucas. Let's see where this is at. If this view is true. Again, this is a pre-construction. So, oh, I know where this is at. So this is, what do they call this? This is inside of the Cuatro Vientos, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this is inside Cuatro Vientos. Why don't they say that? This is already well underway, this development, with at least 1, 2, 3, 4 buildings already done. Here we go. So this is Cuatro Vientos. The restaurant that I was talking about is located just about right here, in this section, right about right here. Okay. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 buildings. All of this is already built. Okay. These 3 buildings in the back are up and coming, and this is Tower C. So you're looking inside, kind of a courtyard view, so to speak. If this is a top floor condo, you might have a private rooftop, but the location is phenomenal. The location is outstanding in that respect. We've already gone over that. This is a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, 700 plus square feet for $188,000. I would say yes. From the rooftop, you're going to have those types of views, without a doubt, from the rooftop. All right, that's all she wrote on the images. Let's take a look at the description. Pre-construction, 1 and 2-bedroom condos in a new tower with a spectacular common rooftop with ocean view. Inside a consolidated community with saltwater swimming pool, garden, fire pit, pickleball courts, clubhouse, game room, gym, and dog park. And they do have more than one pool, as I can go back and show you here. Oh, I wish it had just opened up that one. So you have this pool area down here, right? And you can't quite see it because this building's blocking it, but there's another pool area over here, little dog park and everything. Yeah, it's quite a great location and a nice little condo community. Do they give us HOA fees? No, they don't. All right, guys. Thank you so much for spending this time with me again on this session of the Hot Sheet, brought to you by ReloToBaja.com and Costaro Real Estate. My name is Sid Chacon. I am your real estate Sherpa in the Baja Sur, making sure every step you take is a solid one. And I'd love to share more with you guys, but I'm not sure if you're following. So make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future sessions of the Hot Sheet Live. And look for our other series, Can I Find Something I Love Within My Budget? That series takes you on $100,000 increments all the way up to $1 million. And then with 2 final episodes every month at $1.5 and $2 million to see if we can find something you love within your budget. If you discover that you're looking for something beyond $2 million, please message me directly, and I'll be more than happy to set up a private, what's the word I'm looking at? A personalized search just for you. All right. Thank you so much for your time. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.